Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wild Beyond here on Go Buff Yourself in Thousand Faces for session 71 of this campaign. My goodness! My name is Ethan. As always, I am your DM here on Go Buff Yourself and the Wild Beyond, and I am joined by 6 incredible players, storytellers, performers, and people I am lucky enough to call my friend, and that are silly enough to have agreed to play this little game with me. So let's go around, say hi to them, so that we can jump into tonight's session. First, playing Bodie, we have Lauren.
Oh, hi.
Playing Wraught, we have Joe.
Hi to them.
Melon, played by Morgan.
What's up?
Otto, played by Mav.
You do know that I'm black, right?
Kieren, played by Sarah.
Howdy, partner.
And V, played by Sally.
It's Sunday.
It is. We are here on an off day because our friends were so kind to reschedule when we had to go to an engagement party last night. Let's see. Few announcements before we jump in. Oh, we lost someone. Who'd we lose? Sarah.
We lost Mav.
No. Mav! Oh, no. Well, you know the nice thing, doesn't impact my camera here, so I can go ahead and do my announcements while we figure this out. First of all, this is an 18+ stream, as all of our streams are, for language, legal drug use, all that reason, perhaps dark themes, even though Wild Beyond is a... There we go. Even though Wild Beyond is a fun fantasy romp, there still might be dark and blood, so this is 18+, just be aware. You can catch up on...
Dark and blood if we're lucky.
If we're lucky. You can catch up on past episodes of this, Lords of Sin, City of the Crimson Tower, and Under a Crooked Moon, all on Go Buff Yourself on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts. Right now, Lords of Sin is the one coming out on the podcast, and then the next one will, and then the next one will, and then the next one will. You will never run out of content. Let's see, were there any other announcements? Nope. Nothing huge. So let's go ahead, run that intro video, and we can get into session 71 of the Wild Beyond. We are back. When we were last with the Wild Things, they had successfully made it to the outskirts of Wish Come True, the village of the Briganox, a very tiny fey people that they had been told by the Corrids were working for the hag Endolin Moongrave, also known as the Bitter End, also known as Creeping Lynn. Upon telling the Molliver, the friend of the Briganox, this information, you learned that the Briganox thought the same thing about the Corrids, that they were working for Endolin Moongrave. And so it turns out, apparently, that much of their dispute has been sown by the Bitter End herself, intentionally or otherwise. Wraught helped to arrange a meeting between 2 of the elders of the Corrids and the Briganox, and then you all went into a 2-foot-tall house shrinking down passing through a magical door and passageway and emerging back outside in the mountains, the Flickerstorm Mountains of Yawn. And off in the distance, you could see the looming citadel of Motherhorn, the home and theater location of Endelyn Moongrave. And as you all started heading that way, you had a strange encounter with a handful of prophetic goats who, in Elvish, bleated out some advice for you. Play to her passions, stay on script, a cat, a horn, or a shadow ripped. The second was, when the moon obstructs the sun, creeping Lynn will be undone. And the third was, the fool's scepter is the key. You all thanked the goats with some pie, which they took happily, and your kindness, your remembrance of the rule of reciprocity prevented what otherwise might have been a nasty battle, but we never got to see that. You all continue to head up the mountain, the winding mountain path, precarious as it is, up towards Motherhorn, leaving, eventually, Gleam, one of the two twin sisters of the acrobat troupe, the Selenelian twins. It is Selenelian, isn't it?
Close enough.
Hey, not for me. Yep, Selenelian. Haha! The Selenelian twins, Glimmer and Gleam, and you have brought Gleam with you because her sister, Glimmer, has apparently been, shall we say, a unwilling guest of Endelyn Moongrave for some time, because Endelyn apparently saw into the future and saw that her doom came during an eclipse. And so, perhaps by keeping the sister who wears a moon-shaped mask apart from the sister who wears the sun-shaped mask, that end can never come. And with Melon helping Gleam get settled in at a nearby lightning rod, or near a nearby lightning rod, not on it, you all approached Motherhorn itself. And as you approached what seemed to be a doorway, but was just a blank slab of stone, the surface of the stone assumed the likeness of a skull-faced woman.
The Moon Twin is not welcome here. All others may step forward and pass through the black curtain at the end of the entrance hall.
The visage split down the middle as the stone itself, like a seam that you could not see, swings open, revealing a change in ambiance. Oh, that's going to be way too loud at first.
Now blast them ears.
Blast that! Revealing a decorated hallway in which you can hear discordant chamber music playing. And at the north end of the corridor, there's a thick black curtain. It is slightly open at this moment. And as you all step in, the door swings shut behind you.
Don't like that.
It's nicer than any of the last two we've been to, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, we weren't at the second one that long.
This makes me uncomfortable. I feel like I should be wiping off my hooves or something.
You didn't?
Was there a welcome mat that I missed? I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit fried from getting fucking struck by lightning. And he holds up the bottle for everybody to see real quick, like.
Just
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Watch
sparking a
where you're
little.
swinging that.
Were you really struck by lightning? I mean, you had a magic bottle.
As you say that, there's a little bit of smoke that rises from some of like the wisps on his face. He's just like, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay, okay.
This was how Kai lost that
Singeing
int
a
point.
little bit.
Well, I suppose the fabulous acting troupe, the Wild Things, had better make our way in. And I'm gonna look around to the others. Did we finish workshopping a better final line for Gideon?
Yeah, the birds helped, didn't they?
Sure, we'll say that the Parrotsons helped workshop the great,
No,
wonderful,
they
love
did.
it.
So after we did it, they gave us advice on how to improve. Like, not like literal advice. Like, I don't know what they said, but they did tell us ways to make it better.
I love that this assumes that Gideon speaks Parroton.
Or
But
remembers.
somebody did, so they're translating back.
Or remembers. As you all push forward through the slightly parted black curtains, you step into an open-air amphitheater. And just a reminder, you are 10,000 feet up in the mountains at this point. And the amphitheater itself is carved from the slope of the mountain. So on one side of the amphitheater are the rising seats, and there are even some viewing boxes up there as well. On the other side, there is the back of the stage, or there is the stage and the back of it, but just a little beyond the rear of the stage is just air and a sheer drop. There are short cloaked figures that sit on tiered stone benches facing the stage, and enclosing the stage are 10-foot high stone walls, above which you can see the very real stormy sky. There is a team of masked goblins currently hustling back and forth, working on different contraptions, preparing the stage for a play, while a set of 3 costumed actors is... Actually, there are numerous sets of costumed actors huddled in the wings, reciting lines, practicing, rehearsing. The lighting in here, there is actual lighting for the stage, and it is provided by a fairly intricate contraption built over the stage, upon which several more masked goblins are perched and operating it. There are the sounds of chains clanking, gears turning. It sounds like coming from underneath the stage, maybe the workshop, or like where the scenes are set up and then lifted. But this is not a simple tiny stage at a country fair or a stage at a tavern. This is a theater. And as you all step in, could all of you please make me perception checks?
We need you.
17.
Oh, I should probably use Beyond, but I already rolled physical. Is that okay?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
Just switch in the future.
19.
So, who was it who got the highest? I think that was Bodie with a 22?
26.
Oh, 26.
Really? I got the lowest, even though I have plus like 8.
What is
Wow.
happening with Bodie and Melon being the most perceptive right now? And it doesn't
the
involve
tallest
food
ones,
or
everybody.
weed.
No, they're right. They are the tallest ones. They can see over everybody's heads.
You know what? That's fair. Yeah, that's legit. Okay, so all of you notice the figures on the benches, cloaked. These are all darklings. They are the same creatures or the same type of creature that those small ones that were working with Charm, Bauble and Trinket. They
The ones
were
we killed on
darklings.
Unicorn Island.
Yes. But there are about 25 of them in here. And the stage itself has patches of lichen and moss that have grown on it. There are behind the stage, behind the 10-foot walls that surround it, you can see there are 2 wooden cranes that are extended above it and are used to move heavy props and scenery from down below. There's currently a goblin in each one, just lowering the chain of the cord of the crane at this moment. Bodie and Melon, the 2 of you notice that from the upper balcony, where that is built above the lower seating, but has prime viewing space for the stage, in the center, there is a figure watching as 3 actors nervously start to make their way out onto the stage. There is a figure wearing all black, a black shroud over their face, a voluminous black dress, and is currently watching using a pair of opera glasses.
Ooh, somebody's fancy.
Somebody
He's gonna-
doesn't want to be seen.
Gonna point at wealth and we should dress less conspicuously.
Somebody might be the bitter end.
Oh shit! Oh, you're probably right.
Unless, of course, charms come back to life or something, but it seems like people have a similarly dramatic dress code around here.
Is
I
anybody
think
else?
that's part of being.
Oh, go,
Mhm.
go, man, go.
Oh, I was gonna say that's pretty. I mean, it might be her because, like you said, dress code, and all of them have kind of been pretty eccentric with their clothing choices and thematic.
Oh, because everybody here dresses like a lowly doll.
I think the term is lolly, but it's okay.
I guess all we have to do is wait and see if she turns this batch into Peritons.
Ethan, can we
Hey.
spend this time brainstorming our play to make sure it's sufficiently tragic? And
Absolutely.
Maybe get some help for when we're actually doing it.
So, you all huddle up together, and you see the troupe of 3 actors moving on stage. A goblin man, a elf woman with nearly gleaming golden skin, and a dwarf, looks non-binary, and the 3 of them finish
No, you're going.
and begin to clear their throat and start their performance as the dwarf steps forward and does the introduction and announces that the play they will be putting on. We're going to be putting on a performance for you, madam, known as Only Fools Not Twice. And they and they start moving around as the set is revealed as curtains part. As this begins,
Elbow Kai and go, we didn't bring any sets or costumes. Do you think that's something we can get in the back?
I can do I forgot the word for it. And the spell for disguise self. Fuck. I can cast Disguise Self on command without spending any spell slots whatsoever, over and over again. So at least if we have to do rapid character changes, I can run behind the scenes and do that.
You can do it for yourself.
Oh, I know. It's like supporting characters.
Yeah. You absolutely can. As you all are you entered on the southern side and kind of stopped right when you walked in, taking all of this in. The bench, the rows of seats to your left, the stage to your right. And as you all are discussing, you hear the sound of wood tapping on stone and the jingling of bells from in front of the stage, just about actually like 35, 40 feet away from you against one of the walls. And you see a goblin wearing a jester's costume who was using like his little staff to tap on the wall to get your attention, and once you all look over, like frantically waves you over impatiently. And does so like mouthing it because there's a performance happening. That's why he knocked on the wall instead of shouting, and so coming. As you all approach, the goblin immediately in hushed tones.
Finally, you're here. Good. If I had to sit through one more performance by this sorry lot.
And the human male who was off on the side waiting for his entrance very close to where the goblin is saying this turns, "Hi, what did you..."
Nothing. You're doing splendidly. I'm sure everything's going to be fine for you.
Turns around and looks at you all and just gives a shake of his head.
Anyway, you all have been expected. My name is Stage Fright, Motherhorn's master of ceremonies. Here.
And a rolled-up script appears in his hand.
To impress the Dame of Happy Endings, you will need to perform a play, but not just a play, a tragedy, something sad, ideally gruesome. I have just the play for you if you all are in need of suggestions.
I think we've actually come prepared, shockingly enough, but we are lacking in the costume department.
And we would take recommendations on our idea, so
Do you have a
you can
script?
tell them what our play is.
What is the name of your play?
Let's leave it unnamed. It's more mysterious.
Hold on, quick, pause. You
What
all
bad luck to name
are
the play?
wishing... No, that is one particular play and went on stage. Secondly, you all are a group of performers preparing to put on a theatrical production for the Dame of Happy Endings, and you're telling me the play that you intend to put on you don't even have a name for?
We do. It's just a secret. We're going to announce it for the very first time to make it special.
Perhaps you missed the part where I am the master of ceremonies. You don't keep it secret from me!
Could I see your play? Perhaps I could see the one that you're suggesting for us. Just to have some extra.
It is an absolute classic and oh so tragic. It's called No Love Lost, the tragic love affair of Igwilvingrast. You familiar with the piece?
Never heard
Don't
of it.
think I've ever heard of it, yeah.
You say that and he looks at your whole group.
You all are troubadours, yes? Performers? Actors? Players?
Yes, but not from here.
Well, if you wish to risk your performance on your own production, doesn't tighten the rope around my neck any,
Why
so
do
no
you
problem
say
there.
it like that? Why do you say it like
I
that?
don't know. I've never... Call me a fool, but I have yet to meet or to experience too many plays I enjoyed that didn't have a title. So, if you wish to put yours
A
on,
lamentation
best of luck to
three
you.
heads. But tell us about your play real quick anyways.
It is a tragic love story, or at least a failed love story, between the powerful sorceress Igwilf and the demon lord Grast. Of course, it never ends happily. We know that from the start.
I do like the idea of a powerful sorceress, and I kind of prop my chin on my hand and wiggle my claws.
Well, Igwilf is one of the roles that would need filling if you chose to go with this production. Alternatively, if you wish to go with your own performance, then that is fine. I'm sure.
Ethan, out of character. Is this something that would become logistically more difficult if we went with his versus ours?
No.
Okay, so it's going to be the same either way, but it kind of sounds like his is more interesting than what we had going.
No, I'm not going to say it's more interesting. I'm just, in his opinion, a play that has been written, has a title, and has been performed on numerous occasions to much success, is a more likely bet for you all, in his opinion, than what he knows nothing about yours. So this is purely him, not me. This is him going,
Could we roll for
"Good
an
luck!"
advantage? If we choose his, do we have a rolling for advantage?
You don't even know what you're rolling. And you're already asking about advantage. You don't even know.
Out of character, I do kind of like the idea of one that's a little bit more lines and a little bit less fight scene, which we might be able to tie in the tragedy a little bit better than, oh no, everybody dies at the end.
Oh no, death by Kool-Aid.
Rocks while everyone dies. Let's just go with his then. We'll see what he has for us.
It is
we could
I
always
want to make this like from
Put
a
it together with
DM.
ours.
From a DM perspective, I just want to make this very clear to you all. I am not pushing you either way. Stage Fright has his opinions. You all do whatever you want. I can make whatever
Also,
you
I can
do
say
work.
there's no any information.
Right.
I will admit,
Yeah.
Stage fright does work with, the powers that be a little more intimately than we do. It's very likely he knows her tastes better than we know her tastes.
How many people have you suggested this to, Stage Fright? How many times has she watched this production?
Oh, it's one of her favorites, so a number of times. And I specially chose it for you all, knowing that there were going to be 6 of you, and there are 6 roles in this particular production.
So we have to follow it to a T, per se, because she'll already know what's going to be coming through.
No. As long as you hit those, the big moments, the big lines, you're welcome to improvise beyond that. But as long as you hit the key points, it should be good. The dame is a fan of improvisation, so long as it ends,
Poorly.
poorly. Yes.
I mean, out of character, this sounds great. This sounds super fun. I kind of want to give it a shot.
I was like, V is best at acrobatics. I want to warn you guys, out of character. She has a -1 in performance.
Maybe they have some demons in the background who are doing flips for like the demon king that the sorceress falls in
So
love with.
I was like 6 rolls. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm also bad at it, so
I'm
Honestly,
gonna
I'm not
like
surprised
like
now.
everybody who has an int lower than 15 and go, don't worry, I can feed you your lines in
Well,
your head.
actually,
It'll be
that
fine.
is a very good point. Thank you very much for making it. I was going to...
And at this point, there is a scene change happening on stage, so Stage Fright is able to speak up a little bit more.
That is something I was going to mention. Normally, players have a few hours to prepare, but... Well, it's not the theatre if you aren't flying by the seat of your pants, is it? And the dame is quite excited to see whatever it is you all put on, so you all will
Do you
be,
fucking mean now?
No,
Do you fucking mean
no,
now?
these actors are going to finish what they're doing, and then comes the next troupe, and then will be you all. So you still have probably a good hour or so before.
Question.
Oh my god!
So,
Get
but
out of
hey,
here!
well, hey, this is exactly why I was going to say that I will help you. Since you don't have time to memorize all the lines, like I said, as long as we hit the big ones, we will be fine. Beyond that, we improvise. Not ideal, but we improvise. I will feed you your lines from the wings, your key line for that scene, and you can take it from there.
Melon?
Question. I do love a good play, but I know they do something called like an intermission.
Well, these plays
possible?
are not really long enough. These are quick.
No, but I mean, like after like those two, they do like an intermission.
I need to.
Intermission, Melon.
Oh, that's the word.
Yes. The Dame has productions running nearly all day round. Whether she's here or not is a different matter. But there are breaks between each performance. But we do try to keep things moving, you know.
All right, so we'll do your play.
Yeah.
Is there a green room that we can, like a dressing room that we can get ready in?
Absolutely.
Kind of go over this.
I will show you there myself. Please follow me.
I'm gonna
And
take the script that he was showing us, and I'm gonna immediately stick my nose in and start leafing through.
as he starts to lead you, like, around the back of the benches from the south side of the amphitheater to the northern side, stage fright informs you all.
Well, first and foremost, please beg your pardon, excuse me. Yes, hope you're enjoying the show. First and foremost, we need you all to pick your roles. Before you are able to pick your costuming, you'll need to know which role you are playing. There are 6. Naturally, being a romance between Igwilv and Grast, those are 2 of the roles. There is also Zagig, the Igwilv's first master, and another archmage. Oh, jeez, the microphone speakers here have some problems. There's also Mordenkainen, another very powerful mage, Tenzer, the blue archmage, and the last role is Raxavort, Grast's treasurer. Does anyone have any preference for any roles?
Who's the least amount of words?
Oh, that is a perfectly valid question. Mordenkainen is only in, if memory serves, 3 of the scenes. Raxavort, of course, Grast and the 2 largest roles are Igwilv and Zagig. They have the most lines. They appear in every scene. Beyond that, the remaining 4 characters are in the final 4 scenes.
Out of character really fast. Who has the best performance in the group?
I have +6.
+8.
+1.
I have a +4, but I have a much higher deceptions, which I could probably use for acting.
Ethan, the romance was between which 2 characters?
Igwilv and Grast are the
Okay.
2 romantically entwined characters.
I feel like that should be Wraught and Bodie, but then you said there's another character that talks a lot, right?
Yes, Zagig actually has the most lines.
That might be Otto because he's a +8 performance. And then it would be Melon, me, and V for being the other ones. Like you said, a blue person, I may as well be them because I'm literally blue.
When in doubt.
Blew it out.
Blew it out.
I mean,
Oh
what
my God.
is this? My Hero Academia
Yes.
style naming conventions?
Let's go.
He has green hair. We're gonna name him Green.
But also, like, not being one of the main people means I can do the disguise self for, like, being an extra in a scene for, like, doing something in the background for other people until near the end.
So, who's doing what?
Well, I could
I
be
don't
background
like being
and stuff. I could be background if you wanted to be more than one character, Kai.
I think we all have to actually have a role. So if everybody's good with that, it was Sagi for Otto, the romance ones for Bodie and Wraught. The blue character for me, I can't fucking remember the name. And
Tenzer.
Ethan, you were throwing so many names at us that I didn't have a chance to write them down. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Tenzer.
Oh, Morton Kane!
Raxivort was the treasurer who had the fewest amount of lines, which I think would probably be great for V.
I'll take whatever is left.
Okay.
Speaking
Oh,
is
look at me.
not my
Me,
best
you-
trait.
V, you want to be a demon who likes money?
Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah. Is that what my character is?
I guess so. I'm reading the script now.
How do I make a tail?
Wraught, I'll probably need lines fed to me.
Okay, so I am making sure I remember who everyone was. If what I heard is correct, then Igwilf will be played by Wraught. Grast will be played by Bodie. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
If that's the other romantic love
Bodie's
interest,
gonna be
then
our
yes.
Bowser.
Is that the one?
Yep, that's
Yes.
the one.
Yay!
Zagig,
Yeah,
played by
gimme key.
Otto.
Yeah.
Who is playing Raxivort?
Is that the blue character?
That's
That's the
V. V is
treasurer
playing
to
Raxivort.
Grast. Oh, okay.
That is me. I am. Ivonna's doing that.
Okay. I'm just sending you all some things to make life easier.
Bless you,
Tenzer,
good kind sir.
played by Kieren.
And I think I took whoever was left.
That
I
would
was
make
gonna do
you
that. Be right back.
Morton Kanan.
Blessings.
Oh,
That's
no.
pretty cool.
That's a heck of a one
Do
to...
we want to have me be more Caden? Because I think I have a little bit more magic than
Kai,
yeah.
Kai. I will do my best.
Okay. Good luck.
You chose the characters.
Amazing.
Melon the Archmage, who didn't even believe in magic. A couple
Well, no,
weeks
Melon can do the lines while someone else does the magic on the side, so they
Yeah.
can concentrate on that.
ago. Yeah, sure. We're gonna totally pull this off. It's gonna be great, guys.
Wraught, remember how many times you just left me at the theater?
As you all have selected your roles, and Stage Fright is making notes.
Very well, yes, you will be Igwil of Grass, Raxor, Tenzer the Blue, Mordekainen, and Zagged. Perfect, wonderful. Yes. Yes, right through here, please.
And he leads you into a room off of the... you have to walk up a set of stairs, down a hall, and you end up in a props storage room. It is a room absolutely choked with props and costumes that are just chaotically strewn, jammed, stuffed anywhere they can fit. There is, like, you can see there's a chest full of different powdered wigs. There are random things in here. What would you all be looking for your for any props or costumes? Stage Fright makes some suggestions for you all.
Grab all of his suggestions.
Yeah.
Well, for you, Zagging, yes. Pulls a... it's going to be a little large for you. Goblin size might work. Yes.
Like intricate noble attire is recommended for your role, Otto. For Igwilf, played by Wraught,
Well, it is a little on the nose, I admit.
but pulls down like a black robe with a black witch's hat and a black wig.
She was known for her raven hair, and we're not going for subtlety here. This is a performance, this is the stage. But of course, feel free to choose and select your own if you wish to go with something a little different. Well, for you, sir, Grast.
Pulls down some thin leather armor. It's not faux leather, but it's leather that is thin enough that it would not serve any protective purpose. It is stage armor, but it is adorned with spikes and skulls those look real.
This would be a wonderful choice for you, sir. And, let's see here. Raxivort! This might complement the
grass costume, just simple leather armor with like a scarlet kilt.
As for Tenza, well, as you said, you are already slightly blue, so perhaps to avoid too much distinctive coloration, maybe gray robes, but we do have blue if you wish them. And for Mordenkainen, we have an assortment of robes here that you're welcome to select.
So pouches. Wizards have pouches.
Oh, yes, bags, plenty.
There are so many things in here. If you all tell me, what I would love is just, by the time you're done, finding your costume and props, what do you look like? And we're going to take this. We're going to take
all
this.
over Bodie.
We're going to take this just in a set order here. This is going to be an order we're going to be repeating. So, Zagig, or Otto, how are you dressed, and did you grab any props?
Well, you said I was a nobleman, and
a noble and an archmage. So, have some magical flair about you.
Okay. He's going to don very regal robes with wizard sigils on it, like magical sigils on it, with big sleeves, big magical sleeves, where his hands just sit in there. And he's going to have the little cone wizard hat with some stars and stuff on top of it, with the little
Mickey Mouse
frills.
Wizard.
I was told from a story about this very magical, very powerful archmage named Yensid, and he did a lot of cool things. So I'm going to dress like him. And there's just going to be a beard, a long beard, that it just hooks onto his ears up at the top, that hides underneath. And it's kind of falling off, but it's still up there. And a staff. Yes.
As you step forth, Stage Fright, as you're like the first one done, Stage Fright looks at you and...
Oh, yes. Splendid Here, do this.
And he puts his arms he does like a gesture of putting his hands one on top of the other in that way that that the stereotypical wizard does, where they hide their hands in their sleeves.
Ah, yes. Very, very sage-like, wise choices. And where is our Igwilf? Where's our Igwilf?
Here?
There she is.
I've got the black dress on, but I've used Disguise Self on myself as a first level spell. And I'm still a dragon, except I've turned myself into a black dragon with a gold underbelly. And instead of having spines and frills, long, inky black hair falls like an Asian dragon mane all the way down from my head into like a collar, and then a long, like fur-lined tail. And my wings are kind of like draped behind me like a cloak, so that when I spin around, I can dramatically, flare them up. And I've found myself a staff with like a red crystal in it.
As you come forward, Stage Fright, who, being a goblin about your height, in a not forceful, he guides you over to a dusty and cracked mirror that is there, and he stands behind you, just beaming as he takes you in and you take yourself in.
Now that is a leading lady fit for a tragedy. Well done!
I'm gonna do a dramatic spin and use some easy cantrip magic to do sparks and crackles of little lightning.
Oh, this is going to be splendid. Splendid. Oh, well, I shouldn't be able to lose him. He's so loud. There you are, Grass! Come on. Let's see what you got. Well, you do have a timetable to keep. Come on now.
It's me, the Dark Prince of Sex, I think. I don't know what's going on really yet.
Yes,
sweet.
the Prince of Pleasure, as some called him for his tastes.
Nice. Okay, so I look badass. So he's got he's wearing, so I get to embellish this, right?
Oh, as much as you want.
Fuck yeah! Okay, because I was like really thinking about it when, so he's got
This has to be
these-
better than the paper mache unicorn, though.
If you look like Bowser, I'll
I
make
don't
myself
know if
look like
anything
Magic Koopa.
gets better than
Oh,
that.
it will
What
be-
are you talking about?
how I can't do any better than paper mache horns. Okay, so he's wearing these shoulder pauldrons that are kind of spiked up and then spiked over his shoulder. Oh my gosh, on both sides. He's also wearing an armored chest plate that has an intricate carving, just kind of abstract on the front of it. He's wearing dark linen pants with tall lace-up black boots and a spiked onyx crown with a black wig. And he's still got a shell.
You look wonderful.
I mean,
There's-
clearly.
There's something, but something is missing, I think. I know. I mean this as a compliment, but you have too kind of a face. Show me a scowl.
There.
Come on, I didn't feel it. You're a demon lord.
Rawr.
I will get there. All right.
Rawr.
There it was. Yes, I could feel it.
Practice.
That's right.
Practice.
Yes, just imagine me not believing in you and use that to motivate yourself.
Oh my. Yeah, all right.
I do believe
Yeah,
in you.
my
I'm just
guy.
saying use that.
No.
Use it.
Oh no, you said it already. It's already in there. That's the motivation. That's the deep seated. And he turns, and starts walking away. Rawr. Rawr.
I'm gonna hand Bodie to the dragon teeth that I took out to be like, if you want to put these in your mouth, go for it.
As Bodie stomps off,
Yeah.
Stage Fright looks at V, who had approached to be checked next, and just says,
Oh, so you all are actors. Indeed. Anyway, yes, Raxivort. So you are also a fiendish being, but you work undergrass. So show me, what have you got here?
V sort of holds up. She is really bad at this. She holds up and she's put on like this really horrible dress and she's like, I don't think this is correct. Am I supposed to be man first?
Irrelevant, I would say. You just don't worry about the gender or anything like that. It's more about the aura.
Okay. Am I supposed to be professional?
Well, yeah, I feel like you might be overthinking this slightly, which is a good thing. I appreciate that you are so dedicated. But yes, Raxivolt, a professional, yes, has been serving Grast as his treasurer for some time. So yes, in a sense.
So I need the suit. I should probably be in the suit. And she starts going off to try and find a suit.
he tries to stop you, and then
We can come back to her.
Well, some of the most evil people do wear suits, so I suppose that's fair. Next, we'll get back to that. All
Never
right.
trust a man in a suit.
I grab Otto to drag over to help with V.
Yes, you two, you both did such a splendid job. Would you please help? Right. Help them both. The Wraught needs a little assistance, I think. I mean, I know he's working on it. Anyway, two more to look through. Yes, Tenza, the blue Archmage, member of the Circle of Hate. Come, let me see what you've put together.
So I've got the gray outfit that he had given me. But I'm going kind of like a Magic Koopa route as well. Kind of like a Merlin look too. I'm giving myself a big fake beard to go down my chest, also in the blue kind of fur color, and giant bottle glasses with a big staff that he can have above his head, but just the pointy kind of blue cone hat, like haha.
This is perfect.
Just like Magic Koopa vibe.
I think you struck just the right balance between realism and theatricality. Well done. You will be a striking Tenza. Now, last, but certainly not least, Morden Kanan the Mage, founder of the Circle of Eight. Let's see what you have.
Picture this in your mind. The Spirit Halloween Dungeon Master costume. Complete with red cloak.
Complete, including like
And
bald
the bald
cap?
cap?
Bald cap?
No, not the bald cap,
Oh.
but a pencil mustache as well. And as a staff, it's just a giant clock hand.
Well, for what it's worth, first of all, I think you look striking, but, you are a hairy fellow, and Morden Kanan was known for having a bit of a gleaming, pate. We do have a number of bald caps if you would like to try.
Well, like super waxed.
Think about a bald cap with a lion mane. It's gonna be so funny.
It's gonna float 6 inches above your head.
We're gonna try it.
Well, no pressure, you don't have to, just a suggestion. But are we all, how are we doing, Raxavort?
V comes forward, and Otto has helped her find a few things, but she's pretty much taken one of the kilts and sort of made like a skirt piece out of it with a vest that's brown, and like the whole outfit's black. She then put leather strappings over it because in her mind this is what demons wear, and she's tried to put as much leather, so she has like this full cage of leather strapping on her.
Final
and
Fantasy
she-
belts everywhere.
She looks and she's like, "What do you think? I think I look very evil."
She looks like Lulu.
I don't get these references. Anyway, as you step forward,
Oh, well, you certainly chose a direction. Not a bad direction, but a direction. I did also take the liberty of helping to assist your stage persona.
yes, and he pulls out like a long rolled up scroll.
This could serve perhaps as your ledger, since you are a treasurer.
I get the prop. Oh, I promise I won't overuse this on stage. She starts opening and closing it like a crazy person.
And Grast? Let's hear it.
Ah!
Ah, yes, I knew we would get there. See, everyone just needs to work it out.
Auto.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fuck
Bodie.
yeah.
Bodie, can I see those teeth real quick?
Yeah.
Can I have one of your one of the stems off some of your plants back there?
Which one? Be gentle. Patricia
it's-
is not doing well, so try not to bother her back there.
Which one that can go in your mouth and it not hurt you?
I mean, you just you go for it. Let your heart guide you. You know
Takes
you would,
two of
Beth.
them.
Not that. No, I'm joking. You were great.
Why would you do that?
I was just trying to. I'm about to have to be a demon guy, so I'm just trying to get. Sorry, buddy. And
Very
he
realistic.
ruffles you.
Very realistic.
He takes the two teeth and he takes the stems and puts them together and mends them to make you teeth to put in there so they sit in your mouth. So you have a mouth guard with teeth. Here you go. Now they won't fall out.
And he puts it in there. Oh yeah.
Those
You
do
guys
look
feel the
those look
time?
wonderful. Those look wonderful. And
I don't know what else to do.
I don't want to put down your creative artistic expression here. I just want to test something.
Artistic
Breast.
or autistic?
There's
Yeah.
overlap. The Grass, would you mind putting both in and trying to say something? Project. Don't worry.
Closes the door.
You can not worry about being overheard. I just want to make sure you can still deliver your lines in an intelligible way with those that in.
So he has, since putting them in, his mouth has been kind of open. He doesn't really know how to. He's never had fangs before, so he doesn't really know what to do with that. And his mouth is filling with saliva, and he's having to. He's okay. I
Use the gummy ones.
Uh,
So they're sticky. They're gonna go in there and they're gonna be in there.
Okay. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Was
Ow!
Grass known for his uncontrollable drooling?
Well, yes.
I can.
But, yes, that part is fine. The drool I'm okay with. I just want to make sure the dame will be able to understand what our leading demon lord here is
I can
saying.
do it. I can do it.
Okay, why don't you keep practicing? You keep yes. Oh,
I'm
good.
a human lord.
Yes, wonderful. Oh, we are in business. All right, very well. So, everyone has picked costumes and props. If so, you all can follow me downstairs to the workshop. I have one person that I need to speak to, get everything all set up, and then we'll be good to roll.
He leads you all
As
back.
we're- oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go.
I was going to say, as we're filing out of the room, I'm going to hang back with Bodie. You know, Bodie, I've always found strong, aggressive demons very attractive. And then I'm going to trot off.
Oh yeah.
Both of you take a luck point. Good lord. Stage fright leads you all back into the amphitheater space around to the opposite side from where you entered at first and down a set of stone stairs. He leads you down. Oh, hold on. Switch back here. Switch my music real quick. Leads you all down. Oh, there's the microphones.
Feedback is ridiculous.
Hey, they're doing the best they can with the technology they have. It's imperfect. Leads you down into a cavernous underbelly of the stage. It is noisy and hot down here. There are goblins working on a forge. There are goblins sawing wood, painting wooden backdrops, and stage fright leads you all down here, make sure you're still following, and immediately starts walking over to a woman who is wearing a tight-fitting dress and who is currently barking orders at the workers around here, while another goblin is making frantic and minute adjustments to her costuming using needles and pins and thread. As Stage Fright walks up to her.
Charmaine, do you think you might be able to do us a little favor? Do you think you might be able to handle the introduction and the farewell for No Love Lost? These 6 here are going to be putting it on for the dame post-haste.
Of course! It'll be good practice for— Ow! And she backhands the goblin tailoring her outfit.
Watch where you're sticking that thing or it'll end up in your eye next time. Yes, Lady Skiller. Charmaine!
And she goes to backhand him again, and Stage Fright
Wonderful!
looks at the 6 of you.
You all are on in 30.
And Charmaine says, "Thank you, 30.
Stage fight. Bodie leaves him
Yes.
Do people die at the stair?
Sometimes.
Oh my god. And he's just gonna put his hand on your shoulder. That really fucking sucks. I wish you would have mentioned that earlier.
And this is why I advocated against test running your own production for the first time here. There are theaters and stages that are right for the first run of a production, and there are ones that are wrong for it. This is the wrong place. So,
Thanks, my guy.
you're welcome.
Fuck.
30 minutes! Thank you, 30!
Hey, Ethan. After we see her backhand the goblin, I want Kai to lean back over to Wraught and very, very quietly say, "Can you use Mage Hand without anybody seeing?"
No, they would see it. I can't make it invisible, but I can use it.
If you could make it so it appears, like, inside her costume or something, and pull in a couple threads so that maybe she trips on stage. I want her to fall and trip on stage. To look bad specifically. But I kind of want a little bit of retribution for her backhanding a goblin. That just feels like kicking somebody when they're down, you know?
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would pull it off. I mean, it's not a small hand. It's actually bigger than my hand, and I've got, giant hands, obviously. She's got little tiny baby hands.
Stage
Because I've
fright.
got Unseen Servant, but that's like a level 2 spell.
Stage fright leaves you
I'll think
all
about it.
down here to finish your preparations and rehearsal after giving you a 30-minute warning. So, Otto, yeah?
Otto, thinking back when we came in and seeing like the Darklings and stuff, asked the question to the group, "Hey, y'all, I know bad things happen to people when we lose or we do bad here or whatever." And it reminds everybody like Glimmer didn't have her shadow. Do you think she turns the shadows into the Darklings?
Hey, looking back on the unicorn fight with the Darkling, does it feel like we fought shadows or like people?
They seem physical.
I don't know, they seem people. Like edible.
Then again, I mean, what do you think that you do with a stolen shadow?
Eat it.
Shadow bank.
Got two very different answers there.
Maybe she's putting it inside of something and using it to power things.
I like that one even less. Wow, let's stop thinking about this. It's making me uncomfortable.
That's what my people would do.
What, your people make mechs? Shadow-powered mechs?
No, not for shadows, but we harness power inside crystals, stones, gems. I'm sure a shadow could probably be harnessed in different ways. Does
Not a
that
bad
mean we're
idea.
going to Calypso?
No, there was one more between them and us.
As you all are down here, fiddling with your costumes, preparing to go on stage, waiting for 30 minutes to go by. Let's go ahead and take
Now,
our
Ethan-
We're
break.
gonna practice some lines.
Let's go ahead and take our break. And when we come back, if there's anything you would like to be doing in the interim 30, we can. Otherwise, we'll be hopping on stage here soon. So don't go anywhere. And because when we get back, we'll be having the Wild Things present a very special production on the stage of Motherhorn. So don't go anywhere, y'all. We'll be back. We are back. So, was there anything anyone was wishing to do in the interim 27 minutes or so before you go on stage? Well, I know Wraught had one, and then I saw Kieren, and then we'll go to Otto. So, Wraught first.
I'm going to get everybody to huddle up. All right. I'm going to use major image on the stage. I'm going to be keeping it totally clear, like totally empty. But whenever you guys have a dramatic moment, casting a spell, lightning in the background, anything like that, so magical effects, just tell me, looking at your script, when you want it to happen, and I'll make it happen using the major illusion. You just have to make sure that you do a dramatic gesture, and then I'll just make it happen.
Do we need like a cue thing, like caw or
No, please don't do that. No, we're looking at our scripts right now, and we'll go, this would be a great point for fire to spring up around Bodie's hands. This would be a great time for V to turn out her pockets and thousands of gold coins to spill onto the stage, kind of thing.
Okay, so throw my arms around in big gestury ways.
Sure, just let me know what it is ahead of time and I'll make it happen. So essentially what I'm doing, you guys, is if you have an effect you want to happen, I'm going to have major image up for this play. Just assume it'll happen. So if you want something big and dramatic to happen, it's just gonna happen using the power of illusion.
Hey,
I
speaking
have
of
a
that,
question.
all right.
Just in response to yours, I'm reading my lines and I don't know who I'm going to be talking to, honestly.
No, we don't either.
Oh, this is going to be fun. All right.
It was like every single one of my lines is so epic. Lightning could be flashing at all times.
Not you get one lightning. You can have some fire.
Oh.
You can have a breeze that like blows your cloak
You're
ominously.
halting my creative spirit.
It's my magic, V.
Kieren, you were also wanting to do something?
I'm going to be talking to our illustrious fool to see if there's any places where an extra might be necessary, like, groveling demons or, heckling lords or something, so that when the blue wizard isn't on stage, I can be doing the disguise self to just go in, do an effect, make a sound or whatever, and then depart.
And you catch him like as he was about to go running upstairs to deal with something else.
Yes, that is actually a wonderful point. Yes, all of you, really quick. I mentioned that you should feel welcome to improvise. If you feel in any scene that additional side characters should be a part of it, feel free. Or if you feel that your character should be a part of a scene, even if they don't have a major piece of dialogue, feel free. You should feel free to improvise your entrances and exits, additional characters, even the death of your character. Now, should you choose to have your character die on stage, obviously it will be expected they not return afterwards until the final bow. But yes, please let your creativity flow through you. You are actors on the greatest stage here in the Feywild. You should give it your all. Now I'm going to go.
And goes hustling up the stairs.
Question.
Sexier, Bodie, sexier.
Quick pause, because Otto had raised his hand, and then we'll jump over to you, Melon.
Hey, bud. Bodie. You
yeah.
gonna be all right?
Yep. You be good. I'm getting used to them. It's pretty exciting. So now I can talk a little better.
Okay.
Also, I don't know why I got such a big hacking part. What the frick?
Well, it's because you have a lot of heart, and he kind of just taps him on his knee, and you got this. Because if anyone who can act side the Wraught, it would be you. And cast guidance.
No. That's very nice. Thank
The first-
you. It's been a while since I performed, so I just really want to nail it.
The
In my
first
head.
check you make, Bodie, thanks to this guidance, the first time you make a check through this play, you will get to add a d4 from Otto.
Fantastic.
Quick question. How many checks are in this play?
It's up to you. Depends on what you do.
You will be fine, V.
I can cover you with major illusion if you eat it.
Melon, you had a question?
Do we actually know if anybody dies in this?
Considering you all don't have the full script, that he's going to be reading you lines, it's up to you all.
Does anybody have the line, "Arg, I perish"?
Well, how about, does anybody not have lines after a certain scene? Like, mine are from 3 to 6.
I'm missing the first two.
Yeah, I'm missing the first two too, but it's not like we could come back to life, so I'm looking for somebody who's
Unless
not
you
in the
do.
later ones.
It's the magic of theater.
I was gonna say, if anybody just hurt me, just
I don't mind
Oh.
dying.
full hit.
So what you're saying is kill all the wizards?
Yes.
Get fucking try.
I have a question. I can turn into an animal now. I learned it. And would it be helpful at all to have the demon lord present himself as an animal? Hold on, I don't know why I asked you guys that, because I would be the only one to know that. Never mind. I'll
Bodie, would
figure
your
it out.
costume fall off if you turned
Russell's
into an animal?
Script. What?
Would your costume fall off if you turned into an animal?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I've never done it before.
Maybe we save that for another play.
Yeah, maybe don't experiment. Got it.
Speaking of animals, what's going on with Juniper? Did you leave her
Oh, she's sitting-
outside? Is she with you?
She is chilling with Gideon. They got seats in the audience, and they're just gonna have a good time.
Popcorn.
Yep.
Yeah, if we could
Some
see
children are playing with
Off
them.
the clock.
it, if we
Yep.
could see it,
He's the
we would
most
see
support
Gideon
animal.
just tossing popcorn at Juniper.
Can I
People are saying down in front.
given Gideon speak with animals? Just for the comedic value of it.
Sure.
Hell yes.
The interim time passes, and eventually, stage fright returns.
All right, you all are up. Let's get ready. Jamais!
I'm on it! And she has had her outfit finished in this interim time, and with a grand sweep begins to walk up the stairs leading to the stage.
We all ready? Wonderful. Follow me.
And stage fright leads you all to the wings of the stage. The seats here are a little bit more full than they were, with more of those cloaked darklings, probably only a little bit more full, like 35 instead of 25. And if any of you were to peek your head out to get a better view, you would see that figure up in the balcony, leaning forward with her opera glasses in anticipation. Charmé takes center stage. Many bards consider it the greatest love story the universe has ever known, for it reveals the unsettling foundations of desire. It speaks to the dark origins of love and our desire to possess that which is beyond possession. as we relate to you, gesturing to everyone in the theater, but particularly upwards, the tale of Igwilv and Grast, let your mind wander. Reflect on the love that possesses you and ponder what your future holds. I present to you No Love Lost, the tragic love affair of Igwilv and Grast, presented by the... Pauses, realizes she never got your troop name, looks over to the wings where you all in Stage Fright are, and Stage Fright, snaps his head towards you, realizing he forgot to ask.
Wild things.
Wild things. Wild things.
The
We make your heart
Wild Things! And she gives a bit of a clap as she heads off the opposite way. As she does, the first of the backdrops is revealed, showing a large, imposing fortress of stone built on a rocky outcropping in the middle of a vast forest. And Stage Fright looks to Wraught and Otto.
Yeah, before you go on, you two have the biggest parts in this scene. Remember, you, Zagig, your key line for this scene is, my dear, you must join my company of 7. I have much to teach you. And Igwilv, yours is, I would be honored. There is so much to learn from you. Now, go, get out of there. Break a leg.
Here, you.
He's right next to you.
I'm Wraught.
Oh.
Let's step out together. You can be a little bit ahead of me since clearly you are senior to me.
Guess so. And walks out on stage. My dear, you must join my company of 7. I have so much that I can teach you.
When he says that, I'll have cast Major Illusion on the stage and have magical effects be going around Otto like he's demonstrating all of the magic he can teach me. And I will curtsy, spreading out my wings and my dress. I would be honored. There's so much to learn from you. And then I'll use the Major Illusion to mimic the spells that Otto is casting.
Your thirst for knowledge when it comes to the arcane is such tantalizing aspect of just wanting to learn and be powerful. And that is very attractive in anyone who seems to want to do more magic and learn more about it.
One might even call it magical.
Yes. What would you do if you could have the power of the sun and the moon in the palm of your hands?
I think I would hold them very closely indeed. And I'm going to incline my head towards Otto in a kind of flirtatious gesture.
Yes. But what is something that you would do? What would you want to do if you could use your magic or learn a spell that could change your life?
If I had all the power in the world at my beck and call, I think I would use it to take everything.
All for yourself.
If not me, then who? And I'm going to toss my hair over my shoulder as I prance, dramatically off stage.
As
You are. God, wonderful.
As Igwilv walks off stage, followed by Zagig, Stage Fright.
That was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, next scene, change the backdrop.
And the backdrop begins to... Some of the goblins operating the cranes and the one is lowered and another is raised. And when backdrops are lowered and raised, is an entire part of the stage. It's not just like a painted backdrop. It is a part of the stage that moves back, gets lowered on the mechanisms here as a new full stage setup gets raised where the first one was. It's a complex system. And the second stage dressing here is of a dimly lit library filled with shelves and ancient tomes, arcane texts. Kieren, I saw your hand really quick.
Between, like, during set changes, can we tell each other our lines? Because, like, I'm looking at my lines, and I have no idea if I should be saying them before or after somebody. Like, if there's a specific order that they should have. So between each set, can we kind of, like, compare who's supposed to say what, followed by somebody else?
So Ethan did notate who was going to be speaking first when we just did it.
It seems like stage fright tells you before you go on who's going to say it before who, and then you have to go from there. But I mean, we could compare.
Gotcha. I missed that thing.
I mean, yeah, like narratively, as you all are backstage, you're in the wings, you're absolutely going over things 100%. But like I said, it's a complex series of mechanisms they have here, and they have it down to a bit of a science. The scene changes pretty quick. And as the two of you come off stage,
well, you two are also in the next scene as well. Anyone else who you wish to be, feel free. But your most important line for this scene, I am no mere apprentice. Zagig's underestimation of me will be his downfall, while yours, Zagig, is no magical wards are of sufficient strength to defend my heart from loving you. Now, go!
I'm going to go out into the library and drape myself dramatically over like a fainting couch that's in front of like one of the bookcases, with a book balanced on my knee and, other ones magically circling around my head.
I knew I'd find you here.
Where else? It is where all the best things are kept, including you.
I hate you so much. Well, you make a mage blush. Look at that. You look. You can put a spell on me.
Perhaps I did. There are so very many.
Unfortunately, there are no magical wards that are sufficient strength to defend my heart from loving you.
You are such a talented mage, my dear. I'm certain you can come up with something.
Why don't we work on it together? And he gets closer.
I'm gonna lean up like I'm pretending to give him a kiss, and instead I'm gonna use my sharp little front teeth and I'm gonna pull out some of his whiskers with them. And then when he moves on, as if to check a book, I'm going to turn to the audience and I'll snap my book shut. I am no mere apprentice. Zagig's underestimation of me will be his downfall. And then I'm going to snap open the book again, and the pages crackle with flames, but I close it again before Otto turns back around as if, to hide them from him.
Could you make me a performance check, Wraught? We'll get right to you in 1 second, Otto.
$18.
18, okay. You're good, Otto.
What was that?
Only the passion I have for the magic contained in this room. And I'm going to give him an over-exaggerated wink that the audience can very clearly see. And then as soon as he turns around again, I'm going to go...
There are chuckles from the darklings here. The audience, by the way, very responsive audience, like to your magic that you're using to enhance. Gasps to your little asides that are a little like conspiratorial with the audience. Your stage whispers, they laugh and gasp. Very responsive audience.
For those of us who are not on stage, could we have been like sort of glancing up at the balcony, seeing if she had a reaction, or if we could see if she was having a reaction to things?
Make me an
I'll be
insight
doing
check.
that, but I'm not just glancing. I'm staring.
Make you a what check?
Insight check, please.
Insight. Okay.
And Melon, as you are staring, like not being surreptitious at all, your big lion head with the little bald cap just sitting on top of the mane, leaning
Yeah, I think the
out.
balding lions you can see online.
The stage fright gives a jingle of his staff, his scepter, to get your attention, and like,
Come back here. Get off stage.
Yeah, what up?
I got a dirty 20.
and if you wanted to roll Melon, you are absolutely free to, of course, in the time you were looking.
Oh, I did. I did. My roll is gone. I can't find it.
You had a 13.
There we go. I had a 13.
Yeah, it was right. It was just
Yeah.
right above mine.
So, Melon, I mean, this woman is wearing a shroud over her face that almost looks like the curtain of a stage. It's really tough to read her reactions too much. But V, with a dirty 20, she's leaning forward a little bit more. She seems interested in your performance, and so far, her attention seems quite rapt, which is a good sign. But we're only 2 out of 6 scenes in. Speaking of, as the scene continues.
As Zaggy goes and collects different books and puts them down and starts looking in one particular. My dear, why? What makes you want to learn magic? What makes you want to reach out to the weave? What is your driving force that makes you magical?
Once upon a time, when I was young and inexperienced, I might have said curiosity. But now that I've had a taste of it, and I'm gonna cast some minor little spell that takes a page off of a table nearby, and it turns into an origami bird, and then it, flies over to his head and starts to flitter around like a real bird.
What are you using to do
No,
that? What spell are you using?
I'm using Major Illusion.
Okay, cool. So, Major Illusion. So that takes a spell slot.
Yes, it does, and
Okay.
I've got it lasts for an hour. I have
All right.
Major
Cool, cool,
Illusion
cool, cool,
on
cool,
the
cool,
stage for everybody's effects,
Love it.
so that we can just have effects, that I'm got
Mm-hmm.
going.
100%.
Yep. But now that I've had a taste of it, I might say passion, a burning desire to know more, to taste more, because I've found it so utterly tantalizing. And I'm going to turn to the audience again. The mage is a fool, and I'll have him wrapped around all of my fingers and my toes before the year is out.
Well, if you're passionate and hungry, there's plenty of things that, like I said, I could teach you to satisfy your hunger of knowledge.
Perhaps some extra lessons.
Well, I think I could clear my schedule for such a... What's the word I'm thinking of? Such a willing and eager student of the arcane.
Of the arcane. Of course. Now about those extra lessons. And as I rise, I'm going to very obviously be putting books like down the back of my dress, like I'm stealing them. And then I'm going to back off of the stage, like doing a little come hither gesture.
And just prances off.
Kieren.
Fully distracted.
Before the scene ends, as they're saying the extra lessons, I'd like to have done the disguise self to make myself look like a student, and very obviously be walking out with a big pile of books where you can read the text on them, like Seduction 101, How to Betray Your Teacher 101, Honeypot for Dummies, and like very obviously stopping, looking at them, pretending to put them back on a shelf, or like put them back, just to try to amp up the laughter in that kind of scene.
Could you make me a performance check? Because we all know the performance of the extras matters a lot.
I'd like to add 2 luck points to that to make it at least a 13.
13? Okay. You accidentally, I think, drop one of the books in your stack, but because you were already aiming to amplify the comedic value, this only enhances that. So the beauty of the stage is what's intentional and what's unintentional is sometimes indistinguishable to the audience. And in this case, though,
especially if Otto trips over it and it goes, when older men fall for younger women.
Yeah, it just happened to be a very apropos title, like tripping over your tongue? Try these 101 pickup lines. And you pick the book back up, scurry off stage as the scene changes once again. As it's in the process of changing.
Wonderful, wonderful, you all are doing great. Now, this next scene will involve all of you at one point or another. So, let's see. Grast, this is your big entrance. Your big line is, who calls on the Dark Prince? Raxavort, your big line, my lord is bound. This could be my opportunity. Intriguing, yes. Tenza, for your, now that you aren't playing an extra, your big key line for this scene, who is the villain responsible for the fall of Perrinland? Mordenkainen,
jingles his scepter to get your attention.
Pay attention. Your big line for this one is, her names are many. Hura Igwilf, Witch Queen. Got it? Good. Igwilf, you've been doing splendidly, my dear. Your big line for this one is, Grast, I summon and bind you to obey.
The new scene is just about in place.
Last but not least, Zagig, your big line for this one. How is it possible the tome of Zix is gone? Any questions? No time anyway.
Sounds like it's all the wizards on first.
So it's the two, like, having their own little scene of, like, somebody being bound.
He does not tell you that.
And then is there... No, I'm just trying to process it for, like, the rest of us. So might it be the 2 to start with? No.
Well, if you're going to be processing, let's hear your thought process.
Yeah, you made it sound like who summons the Dark Prince and then somebody is bound. But then I come out with the, who is responsible for the fall, etc. It feels like there's a pause between those. Like they have their own 2 things and then I come out with the who is responsible for this.
I think it's actually the 3 wizards out first, like all 3 wizards talking about this. So I think it's the 3 wizards on stage.
It's
who's done this?
I'm on stage and I say the second line, and I'm the advisor.
Well, he didn't tell us what order because here's the thing, you're talking about how your king is bound, which has to happen after I bind him. So I think it's
not bound. I think whenever I say bound, maybe it is bound that way, because whenever I thought bound, I thought it was like he was arriving.
No,
because I bind him. So I think that it's.
I think I come in right after you. It's like, who is responsible? It's like say her name. She has many names.
Yeah,
You-
so
I
then
think I
you
can
and I
read
would
that.
be talking after Joe's character has already left, because we wouldn't be saying
You-
that if you're on stage. It's
you-
like, who's
this
responsible for the
conversation-
fall? And then you would say that.
In a abbreviated form, this conversation is happening in the wings, and there is
In
a
very hushed whisper.
impatient murmuring that starts to come
V-
from the
V
audience, and
starts
Stage
to-
Fright jingles his scepter. Like,
Come on, get on with it. You're
While
losing
everybody
them.
starts talking, V starts going out, and she goes into almost like too much of a character. Imagine Igor. She just is like, I now have to entertain this group, and so she's like dragging her leg like an assistant, and has her scroll in her hand, and
No,
it's just sort of filling the stage with movement.
Then I'll sprint out and grab V by the wrist, dragging her around as if like in an accusatory fashion towards the front of the stage with my funny little staff, and brandish it towards the rest of the audience, and yell out, "Who is the villain responsible for the fall of Parentland?"
could I get V
Probably
and
entry.
Kieren to both make performance checks? We're going to take the highest of the two, since you were doing this together.
Could I
That
add
did particularly
point-
well.
Could I add points to Kieran's? Or could I only
You
have
can
points?
pick the
to-
highest.
Yeah, it's taking the highest.
I know. Kieran's the highest by 1.
Well, you can
I'll
add
add my last luck point to make it 14.
14.
Well, I was like, I could. Okay, because I was like, I could add 2.
Yeah, because you can change your friends' d20s at a 2-to-1 ratio. So if you spend 2 points, you can increase it by another 1.
Okay, I'll increase it by another 1 to help the situation.
Okay.
Then slowly entering in after Kai's line. And can I have at the ready wind wall, but just to be able to do like a gust as needed?
You don't need to have it ready mechanically, but yes, absolutely.
It's a 3rd level spell, so I do gotta.
I
Well,
have
you-
major
it will take
image
6
going up.
seconds.
Oh, okay. Her names are many. Hora, Igwalv. And then probably at this last one, the wind really rustling things, Witch Queen.
I give Otto a little kick onto the stage.
At just about the same time that Stage Fright notices the lull.
How?
too.
How is it possible? How is it possible? And as you just see him run through, it's just no. The tome of Zix is gone.
And Kai's gonna look back to the stage like, "Ooh," as if like the rest of us knew that this was a thing, and Zagig is only just figuring it out now.
Kind of functioning like a Greek chorus there for a moment. You all often.
Probably Mordenkainen will go to console Otto's character.
I don't understand. I had the book in my possession. It was locked up. It was put away.
My lord, we know, or are very sure, who could be responsible. Lord Mordekainen, if you will. I know, but he said it before Zagig came on.
Who stole the tome?
Hora, Igwalv, Witch Queen. Again. Her names are many.
I'm going to ask V and Melon, because you were the two who were checking out Endolin's current vibe earlier. I feel like you would be the two who might be having your eyes flick back up there. What are both of your passive insights?
16.
Insight. Oh, hang on. Oh, passive insight Where's
It's at
how
the
do you
left.
find-
Yours
oh,
is a
there it
17.
Sorry, 17. 17.
Okay, so we'll just use
apologies.
those. You two don't have to roll. You have very high passive insights. You're starting to lose her. The scene isn't going quite as smooth as the previous ones. There have been like some things that just haven't worked. Like there have been some logical inconsistencies, and there have been some pauses, and some that. So she's starting to lean back a little bit.
V steps in and is like, "Where is my lord? Where is my lord?"
I think I'll take this point. I'm going to. Okay. I guess I'm gonna. Ooh, okay. Do I have a spell for this? I just want to use a spell to push them all to the back corner of the stage, essentially, like a force push kind of thing.
Well, this would be a great moment for that wind wall that Melon had prepared. That
Melon,
could
give me a
very
wind wall.
easily-
Push everybody back.
Wind wall, we're all moving. Bye.
Just not off stage, just into the back, like you're arguing in the corner. And
It's actually
this
a
point,
really
I'm
cool.
going-
It's a really cool effect. Using this spell, you kind of simulate the stages that have moving parts that the performers can stand on, and the stage moves them. Instead, just as you all start to quiet your words so that they're in the background, the wall of wind just kind of pushes you all back 7 feet so that you are now in the back of the scene. It's a very smooth and actually gets a whoo from a number of the darklings in the crowd. That was a good one. And Igwilv steps on stage.
I step on super dramatically. And in my hand, I have like an oversized book with magic coming out of it, flames and sparks, and my, dragon mane is flying in the wind, kind of thing. I go, finally, the Tome of Zix is mine! That fool didn't know the treasure that he had. And now, finally, grasp! I summon and bind you to obey! And I'm going to pull power out of the book, and a big summoning circle appears on the floor of the stage with roaring flames coming out of it.
As the roaring flames are coming up, Bodie escapes from a split in the curtain in the very back and runs up to be in place of where the fire is as it dies down. And bellows out a fierce roar with the assistance of some spells. Who summons the demon prince?
I, Igvild, bind you and command you to obey, because I have heard so much of your power and your carnal lusts.
My appetite is many, but obey I shall in return for satiation.
And satiate I will, but only in trade.
And we see the stage begin to clear as the backdrop is lowered in the next. Oh no, was there more? Oh yeah.
And then, and then slowly V comes forward with a pole, and as everything's dark around her,
my lord is bound. This could be my opportunity.
And then she fades into the back.
Take a luck point as you utilize the time of the scene change to deliver a line, thus concealing the dead time of the scene change. Take a luck point there. As the next scene falls in or rises into place, a depiction of a palace of ivory towers set within the darkness of the abyss. Stage fright huddles you all together again.
Halfway through, you all are doing splendidly. Now, Zagic, your big line for this scene, they warned me about you, but I did not listen. Grast. Splendid entrance, by the way. Your big line. How dare Fraz Ublu, lay eyes on you. I will destroy him. Tenza, yours is the Circle of 8, must act to stop her and restore balance. Mordenkainen, yours, we have freed Perrinland, but the Crook of Rao has been bewitched. Raxavort, fantastic job with that line delivery there. Your big line, easy one. At last, the Infinity Spindle. And Igwilv, of course, our leading lady, yours is you alone are worthy of my attention.
The scene.
Well,
the
it sounds like
backdrop
Otto's talking to me. I'm talking
locks
to
into
Bodie.
place.
Wraught,
Ethan?
why don't you put some pretty like lights and stuff happening while we talk? And so, it's like a movement scene, maybe some swans flying through.
Who's the Crook of Rao supposed to be?
You don't
I
have
have
enough
an
time.
infinity spindle. I don't know anything else.
Otto's gonna come out on stage when Wraught's
Improv.
already there. They warned me about you, but I did not listen. The Witch Queen.
I think I'm like off in the corner because I don't think I'm actually in this scene. I'm just like the idea of him talking at me, like almost like he's talking to himself in a mirror, and I'm on the other side.
There's the wind wall still if you wanted to use that on the other side of it.
I have fallen prey to your bewitching wilds, for you have stolen from me.
If you
Lied to
collab-
me. What?
After he says that, I'll rush out, like I'm supporting him, and say, "The Circle of 8 must act to stop her and restore balance, my lord."
Restore the balance. Get back what is ours. It was mine.
Retrieve the tome and everything she stole.
Yes. Yes, yes.
I'm gonna
V,
give
like,
Melon a
slowly
jab in the butt.
drags-
Hold on.
Sorry, go ahead.
V.
V just slowly drags herself out onto stage and is kind of like, since she's like a henchman sort of in her mind, she's kind of watching from the background, like watching like what people say and the way that the vibe is going to insert her line wherever she needs to.
I'll give Melon a little pat on the butt to scoot him out because he's also a wizard and should be in the wizard scene.
He probably did. Sorry. Walking out. We freed Perrinland, but the Crook of Rao has been bewitched.
I has been bewitched? Well, how can we stop them? How can we break the spell? How can we dispel this magic? This curse?
I hear you are needing of my assistance. At last, the Infinity Spindle is your answer.
Infinity Spindle? Who might you be? Shadowborn?
I am no one. All I know is I bring word of a cursed object that could destroy her.
Receive help from her? Or do we reach out to the 8?
V's gonna slowly fade off of set, like she like sort of delivered her message. She's done.
Oh, that was a wonderful twist. I did not see that coming. Yes.
As you step off into the wings with stage fright.
I'll take the mirror that Otto was speaking through, like in the beginning of the scene, and I'm going to spin it around to kind of obscure the rest of the players. And now it's more like a window that I'm leaning at and like looking out across the backdrop, where you can see like flickering flames and everything. And then I'm gonna turn it and I'm gonna look off stage like I'm waiting for Bodie to come on stage.
He shuffles in. Speak right. How dare they lay eyes upon you? I will destroy them.
My lord, they are nothing. And I'm going to come forth and do chin scratchies on Bodie. Only you are worthy of my attention. If I cast it upon the rabble, they're more likely to do exactly as we wish. No one will be able to stand against us. And I'll turn like I'm looking out the window again. I'm going to spread my wings like some kind of demoness kind of thing. And if all I have to trade is a little attention, that of course rightfully belongs to you, then it's a small price to pay.
Could I please get everyone who has been in this scene, which is everyone, could I get everyone to roll a performance check, please? Unless you can think of a skill your character would have been using other than that in this moment. But for most of you, I think it'll probably be performance. And let me know if you get a 14 or below a 14.
I will bump a luck point in to make it a 14.
Hey.
And I got a nat
Could
20.
I do persuasion because I was persuading the people to accept the Infinity Spindle as their source of hope?
Sure, I'll allow that.
Yeah, it's a +2 instead of a -1.
Oh,
Persuade the audience that it was right.
Yeah. Yep.
Bede, you have 1 luck point.
19 for Bodie.
I'm gonna put one luck point towards mine to make it a 14.
Everyone succeeded. This scene is going splendidly. Was there anything else you all would be doing in this scene, or is it time for the scene change?
I think I'm going to let Bodie dip me passionately and we kiss on stage.
I think whenever they're together on stage, Ivonna's character would be on the side, sort of like, you know, getting kind of jealous that he's spending his time with her and he's bound to her.
Beautiful. Could I get additional performance checks from Wraught and Bodie for this kiss? Bodie, could I get with disadvantage from you because you weren't expecting this scenario?
I don't really know what I'm doing over here.
The go.
I'm going to
Well, my
use a
first one was a
sorcery
natural
point to
20.
re-roll that.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I got a natural 20 also, but it was
Oh
a
my god, it's the
disadvantage.
best kiss in the history
But it
of
was a
kisses.
But I got it at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
No, it's
So I
Ah, it
got a
was
5.
so close.
And so, Bodie, instead of the nat 20 for a 22, you ended up with a 5. And so I'm really curious,
Let's go.
what happens with this kiss that goes wrong?
You go for Tom.
I got a nat 20. Can I bring it back after it starts badly?
Let's
Bring
let
back,
Bodie
yeah.
narrate real quick.
Okay, Bodie's gonna do his best to work what he got going. That's not a whole hell of a lot, but he's gonna use it. So he's gonna go in to Dipper, and she goes up to kiss him, and he strains his neck because he's surprised, and he gets really self-conscious about the crown. He goes up to hold the crown, and he kind of slips with her, and then his wig slips a little bit. Then he tries to fix it and then recover, and then he ends up kissing her chin.
And Wraught,
Sweet little chin suck.
and Wraught, with your nat 20, how do you try to cover for this?
I used major image to make it look like it went extremely well. I just
Okay.
use illusion magic, and it's like the deepest, most passionate, beautiful kiss. You can see the sparks and the magic, and instead, behind the illusion, I am having my chin sucked.
There
Real time,
is,
folks.
Hello,
Real time.
there is quite a response from the audience with this illusory, firework-inducing, almost literally kiss here, and just oohs and ahs. And as you all step
Bodie can
into
carry
the
me on
wings,
stage.
Stage Fright looks a little perplexed.
Well, I thought the kiss looked a little forced, but the audience seemed to love it. So, Wonderful. Well done. All right, we are on to the penultimate scene. This one takes place in Igwil's tower. So, everyone is in this scene again. Zagig, your key line. Any who wag their tongues about this scandal will face my wrath. Igwil, yours is very important. My love, I am with child. Grast, your key line.
Otto, it's yours.
Traitors, all of them. I will hunt them all down. Raxavort, yours. He will not forgive me for this. I must flee his wrath. Tenza, your line. That, of course, feel free to improvise, but the one that we must hit. Rumor has it she bested you at chess. And Mordenkainen, yours a simple one. I must admit, she is an intriguing figure. Now, we are almost through the play, and leans out. The dame looks quite pleased, so keep up the momentum, and don't lose it now. And kunk, the scene secures into place. Go.
I think, guys, I think it should be demons first. Let's see Bodie's wrath and V, taking a runner.
V starts
he's
just coming out with her dragging foot because she doesn't want to stall it, and she's just like, he knows. He will not forgive me for this. I must flee his wrath. He's like looking around, and he just goes from one side and then goes straight off stage to the other.
Bodie takes the opportunity to, I think he's me right, and he's gonna go out on the stage, and put both hands wide into the sky in hopes that Wraught will put some stank on it.
Oh, flames and dramatic music
the whole
and
nine.
lightning
And the wind will make it nearly a fire tornado.
Loving that. Traitors, all of them. I will, and he puts his hand. He puts his finger out in front of him, and he has produced flame. So he's got produced flame at the tip of his finger, and hopefully he will get a little stank on it. You know what I'm saying? As he's aiming at everybody, and he drags it across the audience. I will destroy them all.
Hey, at that, Ethan, at that all across, sweeping across, can I have it so the flame spreads across, essentially?
Is this in a
wind wall?
Oh yeah, using the wind. Well, sure, why not? You just using the wind kind of help to channel the fire as it roars across the stage, eliciting oohs and ahs from the appreciative darklings here. As Endelyn leans in a little bit more, pulling her opera glasses a little closer.
If it's going to be a break in that drama and Bodie leaves the stage, I'm going to beckon to Melon to walk out with me into the tower and go, rumor has it that she bested Zagig at chess? And I want like an illusion of like a king chess piece and a queen chess piece kind of like battling it out with each other, and the queen knocking it over, but somehow in like a seductive way, like she beat him at chess. Quote unquote.
I don't know if I've ever seen a seductive take or capture in chess, but somehow this illusion does it. Like the king and queen pieces here almost look like they're doing a bit of a tango with each other instead of a battle. So it's got kind of that heat to it, of that passionate dance as this happens.
I must admit, she is an intriguing figure.
Even with
just
all
kind
of
of
her
like
crimes.
if there was a like an illusion of the chess pieces doing like
The queen's got some curves now.
Yes.
Even with all of her crimes, though, I would be interested, and Kai's gonna look out over the audience, to hear what Zagig has to say about it in defense of himself.
Any who wag their tongues about this scandal will face my wrath. and you just hear shink, 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 like art, like knights and stuff getting ready and whatnot, and you see an executioner's thing in the background, the shadow of an executioner's guillotine in the background. Do you understand me?
Of course, my lord. Our mouths are sealed. None outside of this room shall know what has occurred. And still making a sweeping motion to the rest of the audience.
Good. Or I'll take your heads and suffer you in silence forever.
You deliver this line like to the audience, which elicits gasps as they've been brought into the show. And suddenly the wall is slightly broken.
I'm going to sweep on at this point, and I've got my wings wrapped around myself like a long, like, obscuring cloak. And I'll go over to Otto's side, and I'm going to kneel next to him. I'll go, "My lord, I was but a naive fool. I should have listened to your wisdom."
What do you mean? What are you going on about?
I should never have become corrupted by the power. I was just so eager for more, and now... And I'm going to spread out my wings, and I've used the disguise self spell, and I'm now got a big old belly. "My love, I am with child."
I use prestidigitation to make like a shattering sound, like they...
And the audience takes the cue.
How is this possible? You betray me.
No,
and
never.
You this.
My love, the child is yours. I would love no other before you.
Gasp in Spanish and Sylvan. Just...
Legasp.
Legasp.
Hold on. Would the major image do subtitles show up for that?
God, if you want.
Hey, you know what? We don't know if somebody in there is hard of hearing.
It's true.
Closed
I
captions
appreciate the consideration.
And that ends the scene.
But before it ends, though, my lord, the spindle should be used on her to keep her from the demon.
Yes, you're right. Let us use the spindle to keep her away, to keep her safe, to keep my child safe. Yes.
And
find it.
I'm giving them all this horrible no thank you, no thank you, as I'm pretending to try to slowly scoot away.
Seize her!
And seize her is the final line as you all clear the stage, the scene behind you dropping down.
Wonderful. Oh, you are doing a splendid job. Now, there's no backdrop for this one, so we need not wait, but let me give you all your final lines, final scene. Here we go, everyone. So, Zagic, yours. With you gone, my life is nothing but a descent into the abyss of madness. Grast, yours, there's nothing unusual about a man searching for his lost love. Raxavort, oh, great hag, I beg of you, protect and hide me. Tenza, your key line. After all this time, I had thought her dead. Mordenkainen, yours. How could I let myself be taken in by her? We must locate her at once. And last but certainly not least, Iquilv, your key line. Grast was my consort, my thrall, a tool and nothing more.
The backdrop
Guys,
finishes
be
disappearing.
in the middle, and you guys should all be beseeching at my skirt for that one.
The backdrop
What?
disappears, and Stage Fright looks at you all one more time.
Remember, tragedy. This is your last scene. Make it gruesome. And... scene.
I'm going to go sweeping out into the middle and strike a super dramatic pose, almost like a Greek statue. I'd like to use the major image to make myself seem larger and more powerful than I might normally as a very short dragonborn. And I'm not going to move so that these lines can be delivered to me.
As you step out, there's a small applause.
I'll go sweeping out and grab onto her skirt, and trying to emphasize that the illusion, at least now, should show like chains wrapped around you that, based on the lines, at some point will probably break after a few of our lines. But like as I start speaking, makes it look like there's chains or thread from whatever this, the thread of something or other that we talked about before. And as I'm pulling on her skirt, I go, "After all this time, I thought that she would be dead." And then I'll motion for Melon to come out too and do the same thing.
Near sliding in, almost face down, looking up. How could I have let myself be taken by her? We must locate her at once.
I think every time somebody comes out and like delivers their line to me, another like shackle of chains just like dramatically falls off of me.
V's gonna slowly come out more of a crawl this time, and like doing she it looks like she's added like eye drops or something that they have back there to make her like full crying and stuff, and she's just like, "I have failed everyone. Oh great hag, I beg of you, protect and hide me." And she's just gonna sort of lay there and like reach up for Wraught.
Otto kicks Bodie out to the stage.
Okay, sorry, you're pacing. I don't understand. There is. He lets himself kind of take up space on the stage and time, and he's making grand gestures. There is nothing unusual about someone searching for their lost love. Nothing.
Otto steps out onto the stage and, using the minor illusion, crying in tears of blood, a crown of thorns wrapped around, black thorns wrapped around, tightening so hard, in a state of madness. With you gone, my life is nothing but a descent into the abyss of madness. And as he walks, he starts to fall apart and dissipates into shadow and disappears.
I'm gonna Nice. I'm gonna very, very slowly turn my head, and it sounds like granite grinding. And I'll look down. I go, "Gratz was my consort!" And I'm gonna slice my hands through the air, and a wave of magic comes down, and Bodhi's head falls off. "My thrall!" And Kai's head falls off. "A tool!" Melon's head falls off. "A useless fool!" And V's head falls off. And I'm gonna spread my arms out, and a wave of magic goes out to the audience, and there's just like madness and fury and power, and I spread out my wings really, really wide. And nothing more. And everything goes dark.
As everything goes dark, and you six shuffle off the stage, Charmaine from the other wing steps back on stage. In the end, Gratz and Igwilf had come to understand that they loved nothing more than hating each other. And they hated nothing more than loving each other. And Stage Fright gives a little,
"Go on, go, take a bow. Or take a bow."
Could I get...
bows and should our heads fall off again?
Well,
yeah, all of us holding our heads to the side.
Could I get one final performance check from everyone for this last scene?
I'm going to use every point I have to bump that up.
I'm going to use inspiration to re-roll that, because God damn.
Actually, yes, I'm doing that.
I'm using a luck
Wait.
point, but Oh wait, can we all have inspiration to reroll that if we
You-
needed it?
Yeah, you all start with an inspiration.
Yes.
19.
Oh, I didn't use it. Okay.
I heard 19 from Bodie.
I went from a 3
23.
to a 21
30,
with a natural 20.
Got a 19.
All right.
A 15.
15. 15 was the DC. Or, I'm sorry, 15 currently is a fail by 1. For scene 6, the DC is 16.
I've already used all my luck
will
points.
get- no,
just to get
I will
it.
I
give
use
him. I will
mine.
give him.
I can give 2 for
I got
1.
it. No, I got it.
I'll
We
let
got
you
it,
have
we
one.
got it.
You got a 14 right now.
Don't worry, I got it.
I do, and I used 1 luck point to get to a 15.
Honestly, because I'm right next to you, I make you bow a little deep. I make you bow a little deeper.
Did you say as you bowed, those of you whose heads fell off, the illusion did it again?
I think we walked out carrying our heads, and then we also dropped them.
Gets a combination of ooze and laughter and applause from the 30 or so darklings in here. And as you take your individual bows and then one final hands together, as like stage fright from the wings is instructing you all, like gives the gesture, and bow. And you all take the bow. The applause rises and then falls quiet. And all of their heads turn from the stage to look at the balcony behind them. And the figure wearing all black, voluminous silks and fine fabric, long shroud concealing her face, stands and sets down her opera glasses and places both hands that are gloved with black velvet gloves, black lace gloves, places her hands on the railing here on the balcony. And everyone waits for her verdict.
What a delightfully morose denouement. And so faithfully executed. I must refresh myself. Stage fright. Show these troubadours to my audience chamber. They will await me there.
And she steps back into the shadows and disappears as the jingling of stage fright's bells sound as he approaches you and looks at you all with beaming pride.
You all did splendidly, just splendidly. Oh, the dame is most pleased, yes. Well, have everyone get a quick drink of water, and then I will show you all up to dame's audience chamber. Follow me, please.
We gonna die?
Oh, no, she seemed quite happy, I wouldn't worry.
Hey, what happened to the previous performances?
This way for water.
And as stage fright leads you all off stage for you to quench your thirst and prepare to meet with Endalyn Moongrave herself, that's where we will close for tonight and pick up in session 72 of The Wild Beyond. Well done, everyone! The play is the thing, and you did it wonderfully. Great, fun session, everyone. Everyone in the stream, thank you so much for being here as for this very special production of the Wild Things present No Love Lost, the tragic romance of Igwilv and Grast. Thank you all so much for being here. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be raiding, but first I want to let these wonderful individuals let you know where you can find them when they're not here. putting on a play. So, Sarah.
It says Califrac under my face, and that's probably where you can find me.
Sally.
Hey you guys, Sally Quinn Creations. You can find me everywhere, Sally Quinn Creations. We stream a lot during the week. Come and join us. We're doing art like all the time. It's crazy. Yeah, thanks.
Mav.
Hey everyone, it's Fair Black on the internet here. You can find me here at Digital Clubhouse TV on the Twitch, where I play a lot of cool games. I stream Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can also find me here playing D&D. I almost burped when I did that. But also, since the play is over with, everyone, we're going to meet at Chili's now. Have fun.
Oh, that's so real. Oh,
It
the post-show meal. And
Yep.
it was Steak and
Yep.
Shake for my because it was like a mile away from my high school.
Denny's was
7-Eleven over here.
Oh, theater kids, we all know it. And then you go to someone's house and watch Rocky Horror Picture Show for some reason.
and other things.
And do other
that and
things.
Mighty Python.
That too. And recite all the lines in both. Joe.
Hi guys, I'm Joe. You can find me on Etsy at Terrible Trio Crafts. Just totally blanked on my own shop name, where I make handmade dice that will roll super well for your game, and then maybe you won't get turned into a Periton for putting on a bad play. Fingers crossed.
Morgan.
You can find me right here in this chair. If you do, I might have some questions.
Fair point. And Lauren.
I'm here. I'm also 95% Lauren on Instagram. So if you like that kind of thing, I'm over there. Check it out. I am playing a game tomorrow. I haven't decided what it is yet, but I'm playing it and I'll be here. So 5-ish Mountain Standard Time. So come hang out. Okay, that's all. Bye.
My name is Ethan. I am half of Thousand Faces Cosplay along with Lauren. We're going to be doing a lot more of fantasy armor and tavern content this year, so follow along for that, and follow the Buff DM for my TTRPG specific advice. Check out Go Buff Yourself anywhere you get podcasts or on YouTube to catch up with all of the other D&D and Savage Worlds things that we are currently doing. We have 4 active campaigns. All of the others a little bit darker than this. The Darkness Order, just so you know, it goes most lighthearted is Wild Beyond, Under a Crooked Moon, City of a Crimson Tower, Lords of Sin. So depending on what you're going with, that's what you're looking for. Let me find, I should have been doing this, but I was so busy just listening to all of you all be awesome that I didn't even find someone for us to raid, but now I have. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's get the raid started. Until we see you next time, friends, which should be Tuesday for City of the Crimson Tower. Thank you for being here on this off day. We appreciate you. Until we see you on Tuesday and after that, be good to yourselves. It's a tough time out there. Be gentle, take your rest, hydrate, read a book, do whatever you need to, but also stay aware, pay attention. Democracy dies in darkness. So please stay aware. We need you all here and voting. So also go register to vote. So take care of yourselves, be good, we love you, and until next time, friends, stay wild. Bye, y'all.
I'll be right back.